Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are officially, unofficially, very much officially live. Officially. Um, Hello, welcome back. You might know who I am already. I'm Just Cynic. Uh, Pretty popular. Many people have heard of me from videos such as Jamming with Just Cynic Part One, uh, and and from this, just jamming or jamming with Just Cynic Part Two. So here we are. Um, I've been trying to think about how I want to structure this, and if there's like some kind of like pattern or regulation or segments that I want to do, um, just to offer some structure. And I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not quite sure if there's necessarily a specific way I'm trying to do these. One thing I do want to do is I like to have little bevies, little beverages for my creative expression. So, for today, for example, I have a little, it's a clear American black cherry sparkling water. I fucking love these. It's like a nice little carbonated thing, but there's no sugar or anything, so it's not like a soda. So it's nice. It's nice. I usually have maybe one a day. They're just nice. They just, throw them back. And I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel bloated. Good stuff. Good stuff. Talking about sparkling water. Great start. One thing I do want to do, I think, because I think this is funny. Pop the headphones off. We're gonna do a little fit check here. As you can see, got the chain on, a nice undershirt, a little collared shirt. But I'm in full blown sweatpants, bro. I'm as work from home as it gets. So, right now we are just we are just embracing the goof. So I'm just excited. I'm excited to get into this. We're gonna run this back like the other day, and just jam. This is all about jamming. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jam. So put the headphones back on. Do a little bit of technical stuff real quick, and then we're gonna jump over here into FL Studio and get things going. I don't know why I have hiccups all of a sudden, but I do. So, in the meantime, hope your day is going well. Hope your life's going well. I hope you're enjoying just whatever you have going on. I hope you have incredible prospects in your life. I hope that if you're a creative as well, you're working on projects you don't absolutely hate. And more than anything, I hope that you're ready to get creative, because today we're creating. I just gotta do a little type in here. Try to share the love, let people know what I'm doing here, the types of debauchery I'm getting up to in my wonderful Monday afternoon. So I think I mentioned this before. I think I mentioned this Friday when I streamed last. But the goal is, and I'm an hour late today. I'm an hour late. But the goal is 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Central Time. Central Time. So that's gonna be my goal for scheduling. We're gonna come a little bit more into what we're trying to do, what the structure is gonna look like, and stuff, and that's gonna be based on, if engagement does happen, feedback, and if not, kind of just what really rolls for me. I think one thing I want to do, at least for Mondays, just kind of spitballing here, is like have more of a creative refresh, if that makes sense. So rather than diving into something big or anything crazy like that, I think for Mondays, I want to start kind of like we are here, kind of like what we did Friday. Blank slate, I bust out the piano, we just jam a little bit, mess with some samples, see what we like, and then I'm thinking Wednesdays could be a little bit more like, hey, I'm going to pull out a real project, a real song that I'm wanting to work on, and we're going to work on that together and do a little workshopping and kind of talk through more of my like real like kind of business creative process, I guess, when I'm like really going for it. Um, so, and then I don't know what I would do for Fridays. We'll see how things go, and if things do well enough, I could maybe do little community events or whatever, or I could do like remixes. Would be really fun. Like people send in a sample, and then I mess with the sample. Would be a lot of fun to do. I think that'd be entertaining. Um, but hey, it just is what it is right now. We're gonna just play it by ear. I'm spreading the love, sharing the stream with a couple of people, just in case they want to pop in. Be part of the party. No pressure to anyone. Just letting people know what's happening. All right. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. I'm running a little behind today. If you can bear with me, we're about to start jamming very soon. Very soon. Very, very soon. In the meantime, I'm trying to decide what I'm feeling like today. What I'm feeling like today. My most recent listens have been a lot of Katie Lynn Sharbaugh. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. Hozier, and still like some Lizzie McAlpine. I know Phineas put out his newest album recently. I still haven't dived into that. I really need to. I'm excited to, but that's just like I want to be, I want to be in the headspace for that. So, but nonetheless, otherwise, regardless, I really think that I want to do something kind of folky-ish today. I don't really know what that means. This is a genre of music I have not tried to mess with. So we're just gonna see what it's like. And see what I can do. Something I've been doing more recently is music studies. So something that I think I touched on a little bit on Friday when I was talking about it, but like I don't have a musical background necessarily. I don't have any kind of formal education, so everything that I've done and I've made is mostly based off of feel, a little bit of research. Give us the meat of the potato, the music. Oh, incredible. And oftentimes, like what we did Friday, I made something kind of goofy, I made hoya, like that was a complete, just a fun session. I just blurted things out and just played whatever. But now I want to kind of do a little bit of a study, maybe see if we can come up with something a little folk pop rockish or something along those lines. This is kind of a weird genre, but I'm loving it. And so I want to break this down here. There's 3 elements, just from my own listening, that I know they all have, right? They all have a classic piano, an acoustic guitar, and then some really like punchy upfront drums. Yes, birthday cake could be made again eventually. We will see. We will see what happens with that. So I am going to just drag a couple of generic instruments over here. What I really want to do is keep this relatively simple, right? This is a study. We're not necessarily going for a full song. We're going for like a loop. Let's catch this vibe and see if we can do it. So we're gonna have a piano. We're gonna have a guitar, or maybe a ukulele if I can find a decent sample of one. I don't know if I have one. And then we're gonna pull out like a kick, a snare, and then like probably a ride, and then just try and like get it a little groovy here. So I'm gonna grab a piano real fast. Let's see what's working here. I could do something like that. This has got to be cheery. I think I'm liking the Sage Grand. thinking something in B. I think I like this piano too. I'm just gonna get like this. Yeah. Okay. I'm liking what I'm doing already. What did I just play? I'm so bad about doing that. Okay, so this isn't even technically a chord. A, B, C, D. I'm doing just B, D, and then another D an octave higher, and then A, B. I'm gonna lower this to about 100 BPM. I feel like that just feels right. And then I'm just getting annoyed trying to like figure out what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna record this real fast. Okay, perfect. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quantize this, which basically the easiest way to describe that is I'm just gonna make this more musically perfect. I'm gonna match it up, make it fit within my boundaries here, and make sure it sounds good. Move it around a little bit. So I know we're doing something like this, and then I want that to come in a little quicker. I'll pull that back. Okay. What are we thinking next? I know this is not a ton of a start. I don't want to be too melodic with the piano. We got. No. I want something that feels happy, you know, something that's gonna carry a lot of momentum here. Maybe I could do this. Like, I could do like. Yeah, I could do that. So like. I'm gonna try this. See if I can do something here. Oh, I'm looping on myself. Hold on. Recording error. We'd be doing that though. We'd be messing up. All right. I'm gonna very quickly attempt to fix what I just did, because I really just want to get the notes out of my brain. And then we're gonna see, because this is basically, all I did here was step up a semitone, which can be very dissonant, which might not be what we're going for here. But we're gonna see. We're gonna play it out, and we're gonna decide whether or not we like it. Let's see how this feels. Nope, not trying to record. No, hold on. I think I need to do that. Hold on. I'm cooking. Let's right, I don't want this to be too melodic, but we can get pretty rhythmic with it. Right, so let's just bring these all back a little bit. Let me try, I just want to try this and see if this works. Okay. This is a good, like, 4th chord. So I'm gonna bring this bad boy out. We can finish with that. Let me try and build a little bit more of what I think is gonna kind of bring this sound together. I'm sticking really closely to this B. Let's try and drop this down to an A, D, do 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 do. And then we can do something like that, and a little bit of something like this, and a little bit of something like that, and then see how the congruence feels. I think we could make this our 3rd chord. And then I want something a little brighter for the 2nd chord. We're trying to be, we're happy. This is such a good time. We're literally like so happy. Life is so great. Right, so maybe we pop a little bit of this action going on. Something like this. Okay. That's working. That is working. Now what I think I need is a good drone. Something, or I could fill that with strings. So let me, I'm gonna keep this same little kind of melodic structure I have sitting above the chords and just move it over, and hopefully it fits and works well with these. Okay. I think we're cooking here. I think this is working. a little bit. I don't know if we're hitting the folk environment, but we've got something going on. I think some sustained strings. I know I said we're gonna keep this simple. I think some sustained strings would really, like, just a single note would help kind of bring this with a little bit more fullness, because I don't necessarily want to just bombard this. Okay. So let's let these ride it all the way through. And then I'm going to play these here and in an octave. Actually, no, I'm going to play the same kind of little chord harmony, whatever I got going on here. And then I'm going to copy it and play it also an octave lower. No, that's terrible. So we're not going to do that. That's bad. That's garbage. What we will do is we'll take the top note, copy that, bring that an octave up. Okay, it sounds horrible. These built-in strings are not great. Sorry if I'm sipping too loudly for anyone out there. I'm a thirsty young man, and I need to get my drink in. We will try slow. Okay. I want to bring the velocity on these down a little bit. I feel like we're just playing too hard. We're outside of our realm. Parker Vint, thanks for stopping in, buddy. You're a real homie. You're a real lifesaver. Your presence is great. I think we'll bring... I think I'm going to change my whole energy here. I think I'm going to do staccato violins. And instead... I'm not even gonna chop it up like that. I'm gonna let this play almost like a hi-hat roll. I don't think I'm in 4/4 time playing this. So, how can I structure these that it's going to make a lot of sense? Maybe I can kind of follow them up. I could try to do something like this, maybe. This, like, constantly descending pattern. I don't know. Is it not? Okay, I'm too low for the violins. That makes sense. That sounds terrible. Okay, I made a very interesting piano section here. I don't normally do. So, usually when I run into this type of scenario, where I'm kind of outpacing myself in the drawing aspect, I like to record and figure out what I would play. So I'm gonna play this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I do not know what I'm doing here. Let's just give these a little bit more just speaking space. I want this to, like, come in sooner. Yeah, like that. Like, in my mind, right, this cuts here. I'm just gonna move this over just to kind of demonstrate, but we're doing like this. Okay, maybe not quite that quickly. Maybe we're thinking more like this. Okay, maybe one shorter. I don't know. Hold on. There's a song in this mess already. What a wonderful start. Yeah, like this. Okay. So this is what I'm hearing in my head, right? Da-da-da. And then these come in. La la la. And then kind of same thing. These are only going to be a little triple, blah, blah, blah. Like so. And then we bring this over. And then I don't think this lines up with any bar. Yeah, this is a confusing piece of music I'm writing here. But what I'm gonna do is bloop, something like this. I feel like this is gonna really move. I think so. I think this is working. Just pull this back. And then maybe we could cut this here, have an even 4 bars, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. This is complicated. this definitely needs to drag out for it to sound the way I want it to, but that's not great. Okay, I'm gonna try and take the melody away. We're gonna find a guitar pattern for us here, because I am losing my mind. That's annoying. My apologies. Let's go into guitars. Okay, let's drop this in octave. I hate this guitar so much. All right. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I feel like we've really kind of written ourselves into a corner here. This is interesting. I feel like I came into the boxing ring and I'm like, I'm gonna try this new technique. I'm gonna knock them out. Now I'm getting flabbergasted right now. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So let me try this. Let me try this. I'm gonna take this melody. I'm gonna drop it on our violins. That sounds cooler than the guitar did. But I just don't understand my own rhythm right now. This sounds so silly, but like, I'm gonna silence that just so I can hear just the piano. Like, this is just such a weird structure. I don't think I've ever worked with anything like this. What I could do is basically just scale this up to an even like 5 bars and then find a BPM that works, because if I keep the same structure, even then, see, right, it doesn't fall on the bar. So let's try, I just dragged it out, let's try 120. Maybe 110. Okay, it's not even the same rhythm anymore. This is it. This is exactly what we do, folks. We push boundaries. We push ourselves into trying new things. Here we are. I just think that would sound cool. This isn't fixing my problem. I just think it would sound cool if it switched back to the D natural. And it wouldn't. It would sound terrible. So, this is why, like, I need drummer friends. I need someone to explain to me what I've done here. Because I have no idea what I've done here. But I love the way it sounds. But, like, what the hell is even that? What is the structure? Could I, right? Let's just see. I just want to entertain this for half a second and see if this is possible. If I took this guy, repeated him a second time. I could do like that. That's even. No, the other way is just, it just sounds better. I could try and transition it by doing like that. Maybe just the one note? Oh, dude, what do I do? Oh, this is so strange. Toto, we are not in 4/4 anymore. I don't know what to do about this. This is messing up my brain. This is really punching me in the mouth right now. I love the way this sounds. But you can see it doesn't line up, so like even the playhead goes all the way through. Folks, sometimes you try something new and you get fucked. No, we're gonna figure something out here. I just don't know. I don't know what I did to do this, or how to make this structured in a way that's easier to use. Right, because this one, da 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 da, falls in the fifth, da 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 da, 5, 5, and 3. You know what I mean? So like, hold on, let me go over here. Let me pull out like a kick and a snare and see if maybe if I just add some percussive elements, if maybe like, oh, maybe I'm just stepping on my own toes here. And if I just throw this bad boy in here, this is not the type of kick I want. This kind of is though. Okay, so it's like there, there, there. Okay. So this is our pattern. Let's see if I can bring this all the way through. All right, just one more here. And then let's grab a snare sound. Fleeting snares. Let's try this. And then see if there's something I do to make this work. I think that's good. I think that's kind of what I'm going for. Maybe. Maybe that could work. Dum da dum dum da dum da dum. Something like that maybe. Alright, so maybe we do da da, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, basically that. So we're finding rhythm here. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what's important to note is like the rhythm exists. It's just like this is just a bit old, for me anyway, for sure. I don't know if I line these last two up. All right, now I need some hi-hats. I know I was gonna put in some rides, and I talked about that earlier, but I need something to like beat for beat, basically tell me where the hell I am, because I have no idea. I need just a little tick tick tick. That's all I need. A little tick 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 tick. A little tic tac. A little tic tac noise. I like this one. First one I clicked. So if I throw it 4 for 4, it's gonna sound garbage. Is my current understanding. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Okay, so that works, and that works. Da da da, da da da, da da. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done or how to fix this. But this is why we try new things. I'm trying to do this in a way I think is what I need to do. I think what I need to do instead is not do what I think is right, but do what I think feels right. So let's abandon these drums for now. Let's go back to this guitar, right? Okay, and then let's just go in here. Try and Okay. I know I've gone quiet. I'm just like... I'm like lost in the kitchen now, desperately looking to cook. You know what I mean? Toss that bad boy there, and then we'll bring these bad boys up. And then I'm gonna kind of follow the same philosophy I did with the other one, where I'm gonna bring it da 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 da. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's see if that sounds like what I'm thinking in my head. Da 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 da. Okay, new guitar. I don't know what that button is, but I pressed it. I didn't want to. I don't like that. Let's toss it up. What is happening? Like I'm so close to loving this, but it's like reading in a book in a different language right now. Like I know that this is a story that I want to read. Like there is so much to be told through the sound that I'm listening to right now, but I just can't understand what's coming to me. What's jumping out at me. Like this melody, this other melody. Let's see if they even sound good together. Oh God. Da, 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 da. Dude, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? This sounds like something. I don't know if that makes any sense. But this sounds like something happening. And it's driving me nuts. I can't put together what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like I'm colorblind, but I'm painting only in the spectrum that I'm colorblind in right now. Jeez, what am I gonna do about this? Da 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 da. Is that what I'm thinking? I think that's right. It's just... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save this as frustrating. I'm gonna save this as frustrating folk attempt. Okay? Now what we're gonna do is create a copy, save a new version, right? So we should be on that new version now. Okay. And then what we're gonna do on this new version is I'm gonna go ahead and scrap everything except for the chords. I like the chords. I want to work with the chords. I'm gonna keep the instruments, but I'm gonna try and put this in a structure that I can work in. Sometimes, you know, if you can't work with your canvas, you make your canvas work with you, and there is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So I'm gonna move these to actually fit in each section. I'm a 4/4 guy, baby. That's what I am. End of the day. I don't lie to nobody about it. I don't try to convince anyone I'm playing in like 8/11 or something crazy. And then what I'm gonna do is let these ride, and then I'm gonna split these myself. I think what I was doing before was just playing an octave. The first wow, I'd be missing. This isn't even technically a triad, I don't think. Okay, let's make it a little funky. I hate it. I hate it. Let's do da da dum. Nope, that's also bad. Jeez. I don't think I've ever. I can't say that. That's an absolutist statement. I don't think I've struggled with doing something I would consider to be so, like, just beginning of a song. I don't think I've struggled with just getting a song to happen this much in a really long time. I'm just blocked up. I'm creatively constipated right now. Okay, oh yeah, okay, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. This needs emotion. I'm frustrated. I'm gonna do a bunch of things in my head, okay? And we're not even gonna listen to this. This is all gonna be, okay? Hear me out. This is all gonna be. I know there's a faster way to do this. I'm just not doing it. This is all gonna be just from the dome to the paper. I fucked that up. I'm not gonna hear anything I do. I am just gonna make, and we're just gonna see what I can make without even listening to it. I'm just gonna do motions, right? And then we're gonna run with those motions, see how far we can get. I need a drone. I think I can drone something like a G for. I'm gonna just give this a little bit more momentum. Usually you drone something in the middle, not something necessarily like high up. We're gonna run that. This is our chords. Cool. Now we're gonna go to our staccato violins, and we are gonna do. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna copy the structure and then adjust it for each segment. Bring this one down. I'll leave that there, right? Toss it back in the fray. And we're gonna drop this one down yet again. Okay, like so. And then we're gonna bring it over. And then we're gonna lean into, what are these here? gonna hope. We're hoping. Today's a day of hope. Okay. B, or what is at the top here? G. Okay. We'll rock with that. Pop it back up. And then for this one, I'm gonna give it a constantly kind of rising structure. And it'll go up even to the next B. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch to our guitar. And we are just gonna play down. Do, 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 do. And then we're gonna do a little bit of harmonizing with it. So we're gonna do, 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 do. Okay, let's see what we just made. Okay. I think we got somewhere. I just had to turn my brain off. I want to change this guitar to something a little bit more... No, not like that at all. I want a little bit more... I hate it. Okay, all these are just too low. I'm gonna bring them up an octave, see if that sounds okay. And then let's see what our just piano sounds like. Okay, all of these need to have their velocity turned down because they are too aggressive. And I'm going to bring the velocity up near the end. And then I'm going to bring all of the velocity of these ones up a little bit so they have a little bit more punch. Man, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay, I'm gonna save this one as just frustrating folk attempt part dose. Man, I don't know why I'm just struggling today. That happens though, that happens sometimes. This is in my brain. This is ripping me apart. We need to move on. So what I'm gonna do is pull up something I was working on yesterday. Yesterday, right? Was feeling a little rough, and was like, I just need to just get ideas on paper. So I made this. I should probably introduce this to you one by one, right? That probably makes sense. I have this little piano here. Right, okay. Now I have these strings. This little violin. And then I have these. And then I have whatever this is. I was just playing a lot, and that's what this guitar is. It's just a little out-cropped section of what I was playing. Really what I like most about this, I'll break it to its simplest parts, is just this. And I named this one Space Rock Animusic, because that's kind of like, it's giving me like ethereal rock vibes. Doo-doo-doo. Maybe we could do something with that. If not, this is the rest of it. This is where that goes afterwards. Yep, I played it wrong. Alright. So, that was in my brain yesterday. Which I also feel like was not my most... not my best work, man. I feel like I'm slumping a little bit. I feel like I'm slumping. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out what it is. What's happening to me, you know? I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay. This is self-comfort time. I think something people talk about a lot is the amount of time it takes as an artist to have something that's just in your head and be able to just take what's in your head and just put it out there. Just make what's perfectly in your mind. And that's something that to this day I still don't think I've done. You know, a lot of my music is kind of like this. Like I just riff off of whatever happens to come out of my brain, and I work off of that, and I try to make the best out of it. And I think I've done a decent job with some of my better ones, but it just, man, sometimes you get this, and it's just like all of these things from today at least have been so close to what's in my head, but I just don't have like the artistic literacy, I think is what it would be called, to know what I need to change to make it exactly what I see in my mind. Like, I just don't have that wherewithal, if you would, to adjust it properly, which is sometimes it's for the better. It really is. Sometimes it really helps. And other times, like now, I feel like, it's almost like drinking salt water. Like, I don't know what to do differently, but I know I should be drinking. And, like, that's where I'm at now. Almost just sheer futility. Like, every attempt is running in place, almost. Which I know is incredibly dramatic. But I'm going to try and... See, this is like the thing. This is, I think, why, like, I just get stuck a lot. And I don't know if you guys have watched Camus. He's great. Love his stuff. Sorry, I had horrible sleep last night. maybe that's contributing to the issue. But Camus is great. I love his music. I especially love his YouTube videos. And I was so inspired by his, like, song a day challenge that I tried to do the same thing. But I tried to do a song a week. And that song from week 1, I started it 2 months ago. And I'm still working on it. Maybe even 3 months ago. Probably like 2 months ago. Still, my week 1 song is still like a song I'm working on right now. I just can't finish. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I think I'm just incredibly tired. But my point is, it's incredible to be able to have the musical literacy to hear something in your head. Excuse me. And then make it. And then just make it. And I feel like I often get stuck, especially on songs I spend an extended amount of time working on, because as it gets closer to the finished product, I know more and more about what I want this to sound like. And I struggle between, like, desperately trying to make this thing sound like what's in my head, and also, like, letting go and continuing to make just kind of the version that it comes into in its own. And I feel like I would benefit from having, like, a band member or something like that in that front. Like, it'd be nice to get to a point where, like, I can just surrender a little bit of creative freedom so that someone else can, like, dump a pot of inspiration into that same vein. Because I just feel like I've bottomed out sometimes. And right now I'm in a bottomed out place, I guess. I didn't even feel like that going in, I got everything set up for the stream. I was like, we're gonna kill it today. It's gonna be crazy. So that's just strange. It's just strange how it works, strange how it all goes. I'm trying to think about where to take this next. Where to go from here. Because my goal is to hit at least 2 hours. Just hanging out, chilling with you guys. Jamming. This is jamming with Just Cynic. So we should be jamming right now. We should be deep in the jams. peanut butter and jam, if you will. What I am gonna do is go back to this other track. This one I showed on Friday. This is one I'm really liking. I'm gonna demo it for you again, so we're all on the same page. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this all into patterns. I'm gonna play with arranging it, just because we need to vibe. We need to be vibing. So I'm gonna ba-da-doo. I made this about 2 weeks ago, roughly. To this day I was eating, I guess. Very full sounding. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. A little solo. I love it. And then it all comes together. And then we just bring it out. And it would just right there, bro. Just let it happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag this all out into patterns. So we're gonna make our piano its own pattern, so I can play with and manipulate all these completely independently of one another, and mess with them in arrangement in a way other than like I've been doing, where I'm just, you know, muting and then unmuting them. So swap over to our piano, plop it in there. Oh, everything's muted right now. But we should hear only this guy. Cool. Alright, now what we need is our violins. Or strings, I guess. I'll just call them strings. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. And we'll pop back to our strings pattern. Toss them in here. Perfect. And we will take now our bass guitar. Did I not cut the strings? I didn't cut the strings. I just moved them. That's okay. And now we will create one called bass guitar. And then we will pop back to our bass, drop it in here. I love, if anything, I think I make excellent bass lines for no reason. I never try to. I feel like bass lines are just one of those things I just make, and then I always end up liking my bass lines. Usually the point of hating the rest of the song, and then remaking like a chord structure around my bass line, and starting from there and working backwards. Which doesn't make any sense, I've never played bass. I don't even necessarily pick out the bass line in songs. I just I think it's just, I feel like bass lines are kind of formulaic. And as long as they like swing a little bit, they like every time they're great. This is my guitar. So I'm gonna call this our lead guitar right here. Right, cha. I love that. I do like this a lot. I like basically all the elements of this song. I think there's definitely potential in this. This is my big old trombone section, which I'm gonna call the big horns. Horsens. I love my horsey and my horsey love me. Watch out, John. Agent Ross is coming. Okay. So good. Very, very warm, very big. You know, it's just a lot of good things. A lot of good things in that. This right here is our synth lead. The rhythm is so good on this one. I don't understand this one either, but I just decided not to mess with it because it worked. It worked good enough. Okay, and then now if we go back to pattern 1, it should just be our drums, and it is. And so I'm just gonna rename pattern 1 drums. Jumps. Incredible. Okay, and now what we can do is we can add all of this in. I'm just gonna do that. And I know we'll let the piano run. Then we'll bring in all the strings. Then we will bring in our synth lead next. And then we will bring in our bass and our drums at the same time. And our jumps. And then the last element we're going to add is our lead guitar before we have our big horns section. Actually, hold on. I take that back. We're going to add our lead guitar, bring that all out, then bring it back for the big horns. Then we'll pull these out. Let them ride it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Like so. And then let just that boy ride it like so. And we will pull this part out. And this should be what we're going for. If we listen to the song. I'm going to save it real quick. And now it's arranged in literally no structure at all. I also forgot, don't judge my diet. I got some toaster strudels and a breakfast corn dog. Totally forgot to eat these. Totally forgot they were on my desk. right, guys. I think what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna pick up Wednesday, and like I said before, we're gonna be doing something a little bit more businessy, I guess. We're gonna be working on a song I'm looking to finish, less jammy, more tracky. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is the song I've been working on that ideally I would be putting out soon. So this song has vocals. They are mine. They are not great. They are still in the works though. So there will be hopefully better takes to come and hopefully better mixing to come. And this outro section over here, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that. I don't even know if I'm going to stick with this instrumentation. I don't even know if I'm going to necessarily stick with these lyrics. It just is what it is. But Wednesday, we're going to pick up here. We're going to pick up on this. We're going to be mixing. We're going to be deciding what to do with the outro. So we're all on the same page. I want you guys to give a listen early. I want you guys peep this track. So this is unnamed. Unnamed track. Here we go.
Do you prefer cards or dice? Tell me your vice. Cards on the table. Don't think twice. Go on now, have a seat. We welcome your lies. Think with your heart. Enjoy the surprise. Painted your nails, grew out your hair, but did you get anywhere? Nobody thinks so. You don't think so. 3,000 miles to keep them estranged. But what's really changed? What's really changed? Insecurity only runs skin deep, and betting on myself ended up dirt cheap. It's time to get my well-earned beauty sleep and revel in the faith from which I leap.
Little instrumental bridge, bro. No biggie.
Drowning in dreams, wanting too much. How much can I really be? Borderline nothing. Do you think that you're nothing? Embrace the great north, but are you even great? You can't be, 'cause you never change. Insecurity only runs skin deep, and betting on myself ended up dirt cheap. It's time to get my well-earned beauty sleep and revel in the faith from which I leap. Problems won't change along with your wardrobe. You can't fix anything with a change of clothes. Couldn't settle down, so you spun the globe. Burn plenty of bridges, Japhirophobe. You're a mess, you're a mess, you're a mess. All in the name of progress. Gamble with me, won't you?
This is a work in progress here.
We won the genetic lottery. Don't you know the wicked never sleep? Muster up some faith and take a leap.
So yeah, that's my currently untitled track. As you can see, it's pretty far along. I just this is what I do, man. I get to right here, and I get stuck, and yeah. So Wednesday, we're breaking the chain, bro. We're shattering the cycle. Okay, we're gonna sit down, the three of us, me, the camera, and the microphone, and we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make this baby sing. We're gonna make this shit work. I might even do some live vocal takes for you motherfuckers. I'm gonna be getting into mixing and how I mix, which basically means I'm gonna show you guys how bad I am at mixing. And you know, we're gonna go from there. So, you know, I hate to cut it short. I know many of you are probably desperate for me to keep talking and rambling. But you know, for today, we jammed. It's a frustrating jam session. we made some interesting sounding things, but you know, we have a goal. We have something to pursue. We're gonna be knocking it out, knocking it back, and you guys will see me 3 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, which is the 6th. You guys will see me on the 6th, 3 p.m. Central Time sharp. Okay? Okay. Sounds like a plan. Peace. Stay cynical.